Bonjour, Kitamagi Nene Ireland Indigenicus, and welcome to this overview of our Week 28 learning plan and announcements. As always, we'll begin on the stream page. Here on the stream page, you're going to find contact information, this week's newsletter, which we'll talk about momentarily. There's a video welcoming parents to Mount Pleasant Middle School. Please check that out if you're considering Mount Pleasant Middle School as your educational choice for next school year. And even further down, the March breakfast menu. Speaking of a newsletter, this week's newsletter includes calendar notes that March 14th, there is no school. Class will resume on Tuesday. And on that Tuesday, we're going to be going on a field trip. We will be visiting Shepherd Middle School, and that will give us an opportunity to check out that school, hear what they have, and how students make more informed choices along with their parents and guardians about where they want to attend next year. Then on Wednesday, March 16th, there is professional development, so it's a half day. Lunch will be served. Students who ride the bus to the gym after school should be picked up at SCA at noon. This week's student tip is to encourage students to read for at least 20 minutes a day. It does not need to be academic. It can be about their favorite topics. The key idea is for students to have access to more words and gather that background knowledge that'll help them be successful readers and learners as they move through their education. A reminder, the snow is now sometimes melting and becoming slop. I encourage students to keep a dry set of clothes in their locker to avoid having to call home and for you to have to come bring them dry clothes. That has been a thing recently. Maybe even a dry pair of shoes would be a great idea if possible. We maintain the masking requirement in our classroom. Students do need to wear masks on the bus and at all times within SCA. Any changes to that policy will be communicated to you both by these videos and by the front office. And then you have what we're learning right now and some language related to sugar bush, which is kind of starting, although this week's weather forecast may disagree. I also want to show you our learning plan for next week. No, it's the no school, but I did keep the read for 20 minutes. We'll be starting a new section in reading. We're going to and writing, so a couple brand new chapters coming here. Math, we're going to continue with multiplying and dividing fractions. Science, we're finishing up Mystery 7 and moving on to Mystery 8. Social studies continuing with the revolution. Math review and enrichment, we'll have a quiz and we'll work a little more on geometry. And then as always, we continue things like ST Math, citizenship, words their way. Map skills will really be launching. And basically the web is frequently computer-based, but not exclusively. Ways for students to further their education. It's not free time, it is targeted learning. And of course, this document does also include a link to my email address as well. This is a reminder for students who are interested in working on some other things. If we were to scroll back up here to classroom links, this is the link to the classroom Padlet. It says learn for home because that's what it's often an opportunity. Kids A to Z, students have access to different reading materials. Epic as well. Links to the citizenship video, our current chapter in social studies, ST Math right here. Khan Academy can help them with certain topics. Prodigy for fun practice, it's a popular one. We have some technology ones, more practice with room recess, map skills. Duolingo is a very popular one. Tomorrow on Friday, the 11th, I will be out of the classroom. Ms. Stevens will be the instructor for the day. If you need to feel the need to prepare your student that way, I'll prepare them in class as well. I will be available via email. It just might take me a little bit longer to respond as I will be out of town and I'm not sure on the cell phone service where I'm at. I hope everyone has a great weekend and we look forward to seeing everyone on Tuesday, ready to go visit Shepherd Middle School. Hope you all have a Minal Gisha good. Minwa, Mama P.